Hey guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to be showing you how to disassemble and mod the Keychron C2. To begin, we're going to remove the cover from the case, which can be done using a credit card or something of a similar size, and wedging it in between the case and the cover. Once you do this, as you run it along, you'll feel these bumps. Those are clips, and if you push the card against those clips, they should pop open. It might take you one or two clips to get used and see how it works, but once you get the hang of it, it goes fairly quickly. To remove the clips that are located above the arrow keys, you'll have to remove the surrounding keycaps, including the Enter key and 3. Once you've removed those, you can use a spudger or something similar to unclip them. You can now remove the cover from the case. Next, you're going to have to remove some keycaps to access screws that are located in between the switches. I used Keychron's disassembly guide to see where the screws were located and removed the surrounding keycaps instead of removing all the keycaps like Keychron suggested. I'll link it in the description and put a picture on the screen. Once you've removed all of the screws, the PCB should be easily removable from the case. Next, we're going to be installing our case foam. I find it easiest to put the case on top of the foam and then use a pen to outline the case. Once you have an outline, use scissors to cut on the inside of that line so that there's no overhang. For this example, I'm going to be using the Keychron C2's included packaging foam along with some extra foam I had laying around. Installing this foam is super easy, as most foams should break when you push against it and the standoffs, as you can see. Next, we're going to be taping the PCB. This usually gives the board a more poppy or thocky sound signature, and I recommend using 3 to 4 layers of masking tape. Now that we've added all that tape, we have to use a needle or something similar to poke a hole for the screws to go through. Once you've poked holes for all of the screws, put the PCB back in the case and push on it firmly till the standoffs break the tape. Once the tape has been broken, remove it and put your case foam back in. Once your case foam is reinstalled, you can put the PCB back in the case. Now we can start putting in screws. To do this, you're going to have to do it slowly and loosely. Start at one end and put in the screw loosely, being careful not to over tighten it as you can risk stripping it. Now do the other side to keep it even. Now you can do all of your screws. Once all of your screws are in, do a 1-over and make sure all of them are tight. Now you can put your cover back on the case. This should go on fairly easy, although you might have to squeeze fairly hard in a couple of spots. To get the clips near the arrow keys back in, you might have to take off the keycaps again and push the clips back in. Once you've done that, you can reinstall your keycaps. Another step you can do with modding the Keychron C2 is lubing it. Lubing the stabilizers would be very good for this keyboard, or even better, lubing also the switches. Although it's very time consuming, these switches are very scratchy, but I don't have time for that today. And now you have your fully modded Keychron C2. For one final test, I'll be comparing its sound to a $300 Keychron Q1. And that's the final sound test. Tell me which keyboard you liked better in the description. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.